Ever wonder kung bakit maraming tao pa rin ang bumibili ng Toyota Hilux? Ladies and gentlemen, ito nga pala isang 2024 Toyota Hilux. And meron akong backstory about this one kung bakit maraming tao pa rin ang bumibili nito. Kasi sa mga panahon na sikat ang Top Gear, yung United Kingdom nga pala, hindi Philippines, Top Gear UK ay meron silang challenge kung paano nga naman papatayin natin ang isang Toyota Hilux. Well, technically, alam ko nasa around 80s yung Toyota Hilux na dinemo nila para patayin to. In which, ang ginawa nila, dinaan nila sa isang hagdan kung saan ang mga tao lang ang pwedeng dumaan doon. Ninararo niya sa isang pader, tinamaan niya sa isang puno, nilagay niya sa isang rampa, tapos nilagay doon sa dagat, tapos ayan, nagkandawasak-wasak na yung windshield, inanod siya ng dagat, pero nai-rescue rin pabalik yung Toyota Hilux na yon. And then, surprisingly, inakala na lahat na matay na yung Hilux na. But, ayun, surprisingly,
wrong.
Yun, nabuhay rin yung Toyota Hilux na yan. And then, after that, nilagay nila sa Top Gear test track, tapos pinatalbog nila ng husto yung Toyota Hilux, sinagasaan ng lumang production office, tamaan ng caravan, and then, yung may wrecking ball nga naman. Lastly, yun, sinunog na lang yung Hilux. But surprisingly, nung nasa studio na sila, umandar yung Toyota Hilux. Ayan. Kaya, nagkaroon pa to ng sequel, nagkaroon pa to ng part 2 in which nilagay nila ang Toyota Hilux doon sa tuktok ng building in which nakaschedule siya para magkaroon ng demolition. Sa lahat ng mga chances na mabubuhay pa yung Hilux, napakanipis nun. Ayan, nagkaroon na ng demolition, and then, surprisingly, at dahil doon, ayun, ginawa ng mekaniko, inayos lang naman yung mga kailangang ayusin, no spare parts, then, tapos nung dumating na sila sa studio, tinatanong ni Jeremy kay James kung umandar ba o kung umusad ba yung Toyota Hilux, kung saan nakadisplay yung Hilux na yun. And yeah, that was really impressive. And then bumalik na naman ang character ng Hilux in which ginamit to sa pagiging amphibious car challenge. But unfortunately, si Jeremy Clarkson pumalpak siya doon dahil na-overshoot siya doon sa pagliko. And then, tumaob yung Hilux, unfortunately. Tapos yung Hilux, bumalik na naman ulit sa isang special in which yung pagka-discover ng North Pole. Wala pa nakakagawa ng kung sino man lang yung that time na mag-travel ng isang sasakyan papunta sa North Pole in which, challenge to Jeremy and James ginamit yung Toyota Hilux, tapos si Richard Hammond ginamit yung dog's leg. Yun. Tapos, yun, unsurprisingly, nanalo ang Hilux. Tapos, and yun yung pagkakalam ko, end of the story ng Toyota Hilux sa Top Gear UK. Fast forward naman tayo sa 2024, meron tayong isang Toyota Hilux G 2.4 na automatic. Meron itong 150 PS at 3,400 RPM at meron itong 400 Nm of torque around 1,600 to 2,000 RPM. Tapos, yan, mated with a 6-speed automatic transmission, very traditionalist. And as you can see nga naman, it still has the radiator cap dun sa reservoir. Tapos, 2G DFTB engine still packs a punch. And, ayan, that's all you need na kailangan naman dito sa makina na to. And perhaps this has a 600 to 800 mm wading depth. Yun yung insights dito. Kasi di ako nakapagtanong dito sa Toyota Cubao itself. And by the way, please contact nyo naman nakakilala kong agent na si Miss Connie Felix. Ito yung phone number niya sa baba. And yun, if ever mag-i-inquire kayo sa kanya, or ng unit pala, inquire na lang kayo sa kanya. Thank you very much. Pasok naman tayo sa interior-wise ng Toyota Hilux. Okay, dito naman ako sa Toyota Hilux. Interior-wise, well, it's really the same. Galing sa Fortuner, Altis. But yan, ganun lang naman ang design concept ng interior. Look at that. Okay, that is our first impressions for these kind of interiors. Yan, sorry for that, camera nudge. 3-spoke steering wheel, yan. Tapos our typical, andito naman yung natin, audio controls. So, on to the left,
Tapos, some additional arrows on here onto the right. Pansin ko dito, wala siyang cruise control kasi wala dito yung stock. That's a traditional for Toyota. Kasi, yun, whenever kapag kami may stock dito, fitted with the cruise control na siya. Okay, so, put it on accessories mode. Yan. Yan ang accessories mode. Yan. Toyota logo comes up. Siyempre, ito Apple car ready na siya and Android Auto features like that. Tapos, yan, naka-home. It's very, very basic siyang tignan, ha. Yan, at saka, much faster render than the, na Toyota Fortuner na na-review ko kanina lang. But, ayan, ito for the radio and what else? Like setup and everything else. Yan, very, very fluent. Nice. Tapos, yan. What else to check on? Ayan. Ito yung information natin, additional information natin about the vehicle. Kapag sabihin natin kung nagtitipid ka ba o malakas ka ba kumonsumo ng gasolina or yung crudo. Yan. Then, we have a very, very, very tiny screen dito sa, sa climate control system. Single zone nga pala siya, guys. But, yeah, if curious kayong makita kung ano itsuro nyon, yan. Turn on lang natin yung vehicle. Ito yung mga instrument dials natin dito. Tachometer, tapos yung speedometer on to the right. And then, yes, hit automatic. Yan, para lang mapaandar lang natin. Yan. And then, yan yung natin, fan speed. Yan. And, dual zone climate control na siya. That's very nice. Yan. Normally, with these kind of variants, hindi siya nagiging dual zone But, ayan. Tapos yan, mga additional information natin dito sa gitna. Yan. Very, yung leather wrap na siya. And very firm within the steering. Yan. Tapos yung mga glove box natin, hindi siya damp. Yan. Instantly lang siya bumababa at bumubukas. Tapos passenger airbag warning right over onto the right. Tapos yan, fixed naman na yung natin, grab handles natin dito. Tapos ano pa yung natin? Lights natin is completely halogen and right over there. Tapos yung mga natin, sunshade holder. Yan, sunglasses holder. Tapos rear view mirror right over there. Grab handles, additional since mataas yung kotse natin. This is a Hilux as expected. Tapos yan, lights natin. Tapos hindi siya naka-leather, guys, Yan, just to take you notice on that one. Yan. Especially dito sa center armrest, very, very decent yung natin, yung storage. Oh, that's okay. It immediately shuts the center armrest. That's really interesting. Yung boot nga pala ng handbrake, may zipper siya dito. Mechanical handbrake, that's good. 6-speed, all reliable transmission. Yan, plus and minus. Tapos yan, syempre, yan, SRS airbags is fitted. Tapos may mga tweeters rin tayo over here. Yan. And then automatic up and down na siya. Yan. And that's for all windows na siya. Yeah. Really nice that one. Tapos yan. Tapos that's the back seat. Obviously, sasakyan ko yan. And ito yung nga pala yung push button start. And let's just turn that one off. Yan. Ganun. Oh, by the way, LED na siya. That's nice. Nice to know. Yan, tapos naka-black piano na siya on this interior. Yan. Tapos may silver accents pa tayo dito sa mga sidings natin. Black leather stretching dito sa door panels. Then fabric padded na yung natin, armrest natin dito. Right. On to the back seat. Okay, climbing in. Dito na tayo sa rear seat ng Toyota Hilux. I am completely comfortable as a height of 5'5". Like ito sinasabi, maluwag naman yung space ko dito on my headroom. And syempre, pwede mo lang paglaruan dito is yung may tow hook dito. Kapag sabihin natin may mga useful kang pwedeng sabitan mo dyan. Then may mga tayong mga back pockets dito sa mga drivers and the passenger door. Passenger seat. My apologies for that one. Ayan, kalasing nga natin yung 3 seat belts since yan, ibababa natin yung center armrest. Really, really interesting kasi wala siyang ilaw dito. Kasi since meron na siya dito, yan, ba't kailangan mo pa ng ilaw dyan sa likod? Yan, ang lapad na center armrest niya. Mas maluwag pa to kaysa sa Nissan Navara, I have to say. Mas mahaba rin yung pintuan niya. Ayan. That's one key to point out. Tapos mga silver trims tayo dito. Ayan, right over there. Automatic windows goes up and down. And yeah, pretty basic. All you need is a passenger carrier going from point A to point B. No features at all dito. And yeah, very simple pickup onto the back seats.
Weirdly, hindi ko alam kung nasabi ko na ba yung presyo ng Toyota Hilux, pero itong variant na to, specific na to, automatic 4x2 Hilux G is around 1,466,000 pesos. Tapos it is finished with the blue paint scheme. Tapos kung hindi ako nagkakamali, meron na tayong emblems on the left and right. Tapos meron na tong tailgate assist. Dark blue mica nga pala ang kulay ng Hilux na naka-finish dito sa Toyota Cubao. Yan, may couple of sensors tayo dito. And then, syempre, hopefully there is a camera. Yes, there is a camera, reversing camera. Nagiging useful nga naman. But if ever magpapakabit po kayo ng ng sabihin natin roller lid dito sa bed, pakitanong na lang dun sa known agent or dun sa kakilala kong agent na si Miss Connie, kung yung mismong dealership ay pwede magpakabit nun itself para sabihin natin kinabit ng kaso to wow, what a bragging rights. Pero yeah, if ever hindi naman, then diskartehin nyo na lang na pumunta na lang kayo sa isang shop na nagkakabit ng mga cover ng bed liner. Ayan, tapos may mga chrome handles tayo dito. It has a keyless entry system nga pala, by the way. And then, yan yung mga mags natin, yung wheels and tires natin. Tapos, ito naman yung tinuturo ko, yung mga flarings natin. Mga flarings nga pala is nagiging standard na to sa buong Hilux lineup. Except lang dun sa natin, sa mga service fleet, katulad ng FX, and so on and so forth. Another thing here is, syempre meron na tayong wheels and tires natin is around 18-inch, tapos 265 yung width nun. Tapos 265/60. Yan. And it still retains yung ballistic na front grille. Yan, may halong chrome, tapos may blacked out trims. Ayan. I have to say, ang ganda nga ng kulay ng dark blue mica kapag lalo-lalo na kapag pinasinag to ng araw. And then full LED headlights, also with the fog lights then. What else do you need? But needless to say, yun lang naman ang mga kailangan mong alamin. And forgot to mention, meron na rin itong daytime running lights. Ayan. Tapos yung antenna natin is actually a pole type one. So, ayan, 6 speakers onto the interior then. And ayan, I think that is the one more thing. Meron pa yung yung suspension natin. Double wishbone suspension sa harap, tapos yung leaf spring dun sa likod. Only comment syempre sa suspension natin, matagal ng issue to sa Toyota, medyo matagtag nga lang naman. But needless to say, this is the only verdict I have for the Toyota Hilux. Okay, it's time to end the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. And hopefully nakatulong itong video presentation na ginawa ko. Stay tuned. Meron na tayong inaabangan na test drive event. So, abangan nyo yan. It will be, I think it's around November 15 or 16. Ayun. November 14 pala. Sorry. Ayun. So, ayun nga. Tingnan natin kung ano yung test drive natin. But before anything else, ayun, let's enjoy the upcoming uploads pa. Kung may marami akong baon ngayon kasi ngayon akong makakabawi. Yan. Thank you very much, guys. Ayan. Please contact Miss Connie for inquiries. If ever gusto niyo anong kotse na Toyota. Sa Toyota Cubao nga pala siya nakadestino. Yun nga pala. So, ayan. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Bye-bye!